So folks, this is a video that I didn't think I would be making at this time of the year. And to be honest, I was not really keen to make it, but I thought this is about the journey, not about the destination. So I will bring you along so that you can see what has been going on. For those who are new or those who have forgotten what this is all about, 10 years ago, I lined up for my second and last Comrades Marathon. 2024, I went back on the sidelines just to see and remind myself what it's about. 2025, did the same thing, and it was a wonderful experience, a few heartbreaks, but overall, it was a good thing. But then I had this long outstanding goal from 2020. I had wanted to run all the 9 provinces in one calendar year, and that has been itching and itching. And last year I decided, well, now is the time. Forgive the heavy breathing, folks. I am on a run, and this is like a hill that I decided to walk and record this video. So December 2025, we did the 9x9x9. Those who have not watched, there's a whole season, a whole series of that. It's actually 10 videos, so have a look. So post 9x9x9, I thought I would just carry on because I'm strong like that. But boy, that was not the case. I know, going into the 9x9x9, I had a dodgy knee, and I even bought the knee thing, but then ended up not using it. But in that process, picked up a calf strain, and then irritated my shins, so my shin splints were also back. So that put me out for a good 6 weeks in total, properly counted. But after consulting with my good doctor, Dr. Tulani Ngwenya, he said I could cycle. So I was quite excited. I thought, I'm back in business. I start with the cycling and then the slow walks. So this is it. They say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. For me, the real journey to the 87, 88, 89, 90, I'm not sure about the distance, kilometers, begins here in my garage come workshop. It's been 4.5 weeks of no running since the 9x9 project left me with a strain in my right calf. But yeah, 4.5 weeks of no running, and to begin I have to start on the bike. I looked for the bike amongst the rubbles in the workshop, and here we are. And let's hope this is the beginning of a successful training window. After a week of cycling, I fell off the rails, or I fell off the saddles, I fell off whatever it's called, and then eased back into it. So January was 0 kilometers running, unless you count the last run of the 9x9x9, because that was on the 1st of January. But to be honest, that was 0 kilometers. And then at the 10th of February, I thought, okay, now is the time. It's now or never, because I had already targeted 150 kilometers for January. So closing it off with 0, I was already 150 kilometers in the deficit. So I was already bankrupt, as they call it. And then at the 10th of Feb, the target was 180 kilometers. I think the first week I was keen. I was eager. I was motivated. I just lacked discipline. And then from there, it was not easy to put in continuous runs. But I managed a 3-day streak, folks. I managed 3 consecutive days. So from there, I was confident that I was back. So Tuesday, 10 February 2026, my first non-stop run. It was just a 5K, but that made a huge difference because 3 days ago when I tried running, I was itchy everywhere. So I stopped and just turned it into a walk. At least today, it was a continuous run. So that long training block seems to be on now. Let's see how it goes. So that was that. A long run after a long time. I wasn't sure if I would be able to pull this off. It was drizzling and I thought, oh well, maybe let me go back and sleep. But decided to go anyway. So in the end, it was a long 11 kilometers. Don't laugh, folks. I'm getting there. A few months ago, this would have been a quick, short run, but today it's a long run. Let's see if this mileage just adds and piles up towards that Comrades Marathon training mileage. All I can say is it's not easy yet. It's frustrating because I'm used to going, and now I need to tap back into it. It's the 25th actually. Supposed to be my 3rd workout of the week, but it's only the first because Monday I was supposed to do some gym work. I didn't do it. On the weekend I did some DIY that felt like multiple gym sessions. So on Monday I rested. Yesterday I was supposed to run and I still didn't feel good. So the Wednesday I'm now eventually taking to the road. Let's see if this hour-long run will contribute to the mileage. February 28th, the last long run of the week, of the month. So we need to figure out how long and how far I can go. When I say how long, there's a time goal like 1 hour 30 minutes, and there's also the distance goal. So let's see. The goal is to build towards that big C return. So that's a wrap. February is gone. The long run on the last day of the month is gone. Like I said, it was going to be how long and how far we go. So the 1 hour 30 minutes we've done. I must just get home now, sit down and do the number crunching and see where we are in this Comrades Marathon training block. All I know is we are in a massive deficit, but we'll sit down and do the number crunching. I put on the Comrades Marathon t-shirt just for the motivation. And what I discovered in the past few weeks is that motivation alone does not do it. You need discipline. Hey, sorry about the dogs. We'll put background music. We'll let the dogs out. They are not out. They are behind locked gates. Anyway, these past 2 months have done to me, folks. From this super confident I can go on a marathon run anytime, any day. After all, I did 9x9. The engine was there. The engine was still strong, but the chassis after the 9x9, I'm not sure. And Gerland calls it kubenda chassis. It's like that kind of vibe after that. So it's been a struggle to get back. And now I often found myself talking to myself. I would be asking myself, is this really worth it? Am I still on track? And I even got folks to a stage where, beyond reassuring myself, I cross-examined myself just to be sure that I was not forcing matters. And it was those cross-examination sessions that came with maybe, just maybe, it's time to let go of this dream. It's time to let go of this Comrades Marathon Return. But then when I set off at the beginning, the whole thing was that I have to line up for that 100th Comrades Marathon in 2027. Well, in terms of years, you would notice that it's actually not like the 100 or the centenary celebrations, but it's the 100th running of the race. And I said to myself, well, if I can't go and test the legs and the body and the mind on the 99th and go into the 100th on a 99 not out kind of vibe, I'm not sure if I will be able to do the 100th. So I'm in two minds. I'm at a crossroads where I'm not so sure anymore if this is possible to go and do this 2026 Comrades with such a massive deficit. During those sessions, when I've had conversations with myself, cross-examination sessions, the judgment was that I come from a solid mileage background, December going backwards, the whole sub 330 attempt. So all I need now is to ease into it and probably not do speed sessions, because those ones obviously demand a lot more on your body and the recovery is not as easy as slow sessions. So I go into March with a 200 kilometer target, but then those who know, I cannot just jump from 60 something kilometers to 200 kilometers for the month unless I want to get injured again. So folks, that's that for episode 1 of this Comrades Marathon Return series. I go into March wondering whether I even deserve that spot at the start line of the Comrades Marathon 2026. It's going to be tough, but then I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. Is it time to kiss the Comrades Marathon Return in 2026 goodbye and just try again in 2027? Or is it worth just carrying on? Whatever mileage I end up with in March, decide whether I should carry on into April and then decide whether I should carry on into May. I'm quite interested in your views. I know there are experts there that will use the actual science, do the calculations and tell me, nah, it's a lost cause. But there are also experts amongst you folks who use the heart and say, well, the heart tells me, forget the mind, forget the science, just carry on, Mr. 100 before 40, give it your best. Let's see at the end of March whether you should go into April and then. So drop your views in the comments, folks. Let's have a conversation. Let's hear as I carry on into March, or should I carry on into March with the Comrades Marathon as a goal, or I should just now focus on standard marathons and give it another goal in 2027. You know, after all these videos with the cap like this, I actually don't think it looks nice. It's probably much better this way. I should have just done the whole video without the cap. But anyway, folks, that's that for this episode. Let me know what you think. Let me hear what your views are. I've probably already asked you about that, but that's how nervous, that's how undecided I am, folks, that I really want some reassurance, or I really want some honest opinion that, look, try again next year. Anyway, this video is becoming too long. I will see you in the next one.